Welcome back to another episode in the series How to Become an Android Developer, How to Find a Job as an Android Developer. In the previous chapter, in the previous episode, we discussed linear layout and text view. In this episode, we're going to talk about EditText. EditText are very important. I want to say all apps has some sort of an EditText, whether it's in a login screen, sign up, even if you go on Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, whenever the keyboard pops up, that's an EditText. Whenever you need to input some kind of text, that's an EditText. Okay, very useful. Let's jump straight into our design and implement it in our app Pixel Perfect. Let's do it. So in our app, in our login screen, we have two EditText. Okay, one for email, one for password. And I'll start with creating an EditText. I want the width to be match parent, and I will discuss that in a second, and the height to be wrap content. So far the width was wrap content, right? But now it's match parent, which means we match the width with our parent. So first, who's the EditText parent? The short answer is linear layout, because you can see the hierarchy that EditText, as well as those two text views, are inside the linear layout that opens right here and closes right here. And the long answer is linear layout, because it's the same explanation. All right, so why do we want to have it match parent? I'll explain in a sec. If we'll add back to Figma and we'll click inspect, choose our EditText and check the side margin. From the left it's 84, from the right is 69. Let's do that. From the left, margin left, 84. From the right, 69. Okay, now why do we want it match parent? Because now the app is in portrait mode, but if I'll change it to landscape, you can see that it still looks good because it matched the parent, okay, and it has some sort of spacing to the left and to the right. Let's click on portrait mode again. Nice. Okay, so we have one edit text. We want to change the hint. So what is a hint? It just gives the user context on what input needs to be entered. Once the user starts typing something, even the first letter that is typed, email will be gone. Once it's blank again, it will reappear. Okay, so we have email, and let's copy and paste that. Okay, for the password, I'm going to change that to password. Okay, now let's work on some spacing. I'll add back to Figma. I'll click on the email and see and check out the spacing between email and the login, which is 55. Let's type margin top 55 dp, which are the units. Okay, let's go back to Figma, click on password and check the spacing between password and email, which is 37. So let's type margin top, which is the spacing from the top, 37. Okay, nice. Now we want to do a couple more adjustments and we are good to go. Let's add back to Figma. Let's work on the fonts. I'll click design and the font is Poppins regular. The size is 14. Let's do that. The font family, press tab for autocomplete, Poppins regular, and the text size is 14 SP. As I told you in the previous chapters, SP for text sizes, DP for anything else. I'm gonna copy that and paste here so it's unified. It looks the same. Okay, nice. Now the only thing that I'm missing is the little icon to the right. So we have the envelope and we have the key. In order to use that, we need to export from Figma, import to Android Studio and use it. Let's see how it's done. So to export, we know how to do. We did that. We did the same exact process for the background. We're going to click on it, make sure design is clicked and click export. Okay, make sure SVG is checked and click export. You're going to do the same process for the key. I have both downloaded here already, key and envelope. So I will just import it into Android Studio and we will add it to the edit text. We're going to press res, which is resources, stands for resources, double, right click, new, vector asset. We're gonna click here, envelope, next, done, finish. We have the envelope. Amazing. We're gonna do the same for the key. Right click, new, vector asset, local, key, okay, next, finish. Amazing. We have envelope and key right now imported into Android Studio. In order to apply both to our EditText, it's pretty simple. We type drawable right, and we want to have the envelope for the email. Okay? Amazing. We're going to do the same with the key resource for the password EditText, drawable right, and we're going to choose the key. Okay, perfect. Looks amazing. Now what we're going to do is we have one more thing to do, which is add forgot your password. We already know how to work with text views, so it's going to be pretty straightforward. Let's head back to Android Studio, type text view. The width is going to be match parent, and the height is going to be wrap content. All right, and we're going to add the text, which is text forgot your password. Amazing. Now let's design that a little bit and position it in the right place. Pixel perfect, right? That's what we aspire to do. That's what we do. That's what we do. And we're gonna copy the color. Font is Poppins, size is 10. Amazing. Let's add all the attributes. Text size is 10 SP. Font is Poppins. Awesome. And color is, I just copied that. I'm gonna paste it right here. Okay, looks amazing. Now what we can do is we can, you know what, instead of matching the parent, you see it's matching the parent, but I don't need it to take that much space, so I can change that to wrap content. Okay, now the rectangle wraps the content. I can gravity to the right. Okay, but I want it to be aligned to the end of the edit text. And how can I do that? I can verify the right margin for the edit text, which is 69. No, please don't. So I'm gonna do margin right. I'm gonna type margin right and 69 dp. Nice. All right, looks good. Okay, let's run the emulator to see how it looks like. Okay, we are good. We have the welcome back Shinzex, we have the login title, and now we have to edit text. All right, and we have the forgot your password. As I type the first character, you can see that the int is disappearing. Once it's deleted, reappeared. Why? Because we want to give a context to our user. All right, so in this lesson we discussed edit text. In the next one we're going to discuss buttons, and we're going to finish the login screen. Thank you everyone. That concludes our lesson. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one, and bye.